Well, we've been waiting for this decision. The U.S. Supreme Court has told Donald Trump that no, they will not get involved in his sentencing that is set to take place tomorrow. In a 5-4 ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that they will not delay the sentencing. They will not tell the lower court to delay the sentencing at all, and that any of Donald Trump's concerns can be handled during the normal course of appeals. And they even told him that his concern about the sentencing posing a burden on his transition or his ability to perform the duties of the presidency, they said it was not really a thing, especially in light of the fact that Judge Merchan has indicated that he plans to use what is considered or what is called an unconditional discharge, which basically means you are hereby you had been found guilty. You are in light of sentence or in lieu of sentence, no punishment will be given because we cannot punish you the way we would intend. That would mean no fine, no probation, no house arrest, no confinement, none of that stuff. And in light of what could potentially be that outcome, the Supreme Court said, yeah, we are not inclined to get involved. It was a very brief order. Again, it was 5-4, with Amy Coney Barrett and Chief Justice John Roberts siding with the three liberal justices to rule against Donald Trump. And a lot of people were convinced that the Supreme Court was going to step in and say the sentencing won't happen. Donald Trump has now exhausted all of his appeals, attempting to delay the sentencing that will happen tomorrow. Now we will see what outcome the judge ultimately imposes. I do not believe there's going to be any sentence. I believe he's going to go with the unconditional discharge. I could be wrong, but that seems most likely. Now, Donald Trump was attempting to get it delayed until after he's out of office, and that could have bit him in the ass because potentially delaying it that long could mean that he would be facing a prison sentence when he got out of office. This way, he will have been sentenced, and even though that sentence would be to no punishment, at least it would be over and done with. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what the Trump supporters and the MAGA folks out there do trying to move the goalposts. They've already moved them once because we had been hearing since July when he was convicted that he wasn't actually a convicted felon because you're not convicted until after sentencing. And now that's not true. These armchair lawyers who became legal experts overnight, like they do with everything, don't know how any of this works. But it's going to be interesting to see how they move the goalposts. Now they're probably going to try to say, well, he's been sentenced, but because he got no punishment, that means he's not really a convicted felon. They will do anything, change anything, to make it sure seem like their guy is above it all and is not actually guilty of the things he's committed. So tomorrow he gets sentenced. We will see what happens.